kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know power. Also dangerous. Y'all
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
First down, and they go right back to it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Argentina, orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia, going against Gliss, I wouldn't want to be
They're set up at the 35 now.
On red.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Pass is caught at the 9. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Let's go.
To the air with Penix. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Penix working from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Fourth down, Penix. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Play fake, Penix. Brought in right side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. On is Jude Micatomney now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. He could get there. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars break the tie here in the 1st. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Power squib kick is taken in. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Penix now on 1st down. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, again to Robinson. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 3 on that game. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix here from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
It's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Penix. Oh, try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Okay, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Will begin his return from the 11. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. They give to Carter, right side. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So we're through one. 21-7 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They start with 2nd and 6. They go play action. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Man in motion out of the slot. Third down, it's Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And finally down right along that opposing 40. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Shoots away from one. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Penix on first down. He's got a man left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Robinson on the inside give. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, lost it! Someone punched it out! And it looks like the Jaguars got to it.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Duuuval gets it from the gun. And he will have this up around about the 15-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence taking a shot deep here. Big gain downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead off the turnover. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Penix to throw. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Hand off to Duuuval. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. And goes to the hurry up here.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds his running back. This is Bashul Duuuval. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Hey, Lions. Here we go.
First down throw. Lawrence gets this to Woods. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10. It's Lawrence. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Hey, Soko.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Here's a screen for Duuuval. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield. And
he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. 5. What a hit, and the ball's loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
you know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kaiir Elam makes the play. He dodged the tackle. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Route, son. Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He finds Woods. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Go. Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger. Done.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Catch is made in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Son. 11. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And down he goes as the Falcons' defense gets it done. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal.
Hey, Soko, it's hot. It's hot.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he breaks up that throw. For the moment, a good defensive play as we hear what this flag's about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down.
On the red. Hey, kill. 11. Hey, I'm gun.
Third and long for him here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Penix working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On second down, Robinson. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw here, third down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. That's taken on the 7. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Hey. Red.
On the give, it's Duuuval. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but
one defender fails, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. 30. Big 13 heavy. Hot.
Lawrence to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll fire it deep back towards the middle. That's complete inside the 35. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 47 on the play. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Lawrence with it on first. Complete left side to Thomas. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son. Son.
Now Lawrence. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix finds a seam down the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On 1st down, here's Penix. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. 2nd and long, need to give themselves a shot for 3rd.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
On the shotgun, Penix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, go. Lisa 24.
They go play action. Lawrence. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, go, go. Silver.
On play action now, Lawrence. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup.
Penix. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Point after for Mikatami is up and good. And the Falcons get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
Let's go, go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Buying some time right. Hits his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Ready up.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Kill, kill. All right, look, here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. He's trying to push the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it'll be 3rd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Throw left side, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Offense up to the line fast. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. On 1st down, here's Penix. Pass it downfield, working the left. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Penix now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's Penix to throw. Catch made. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Looked like we had an injury on that play and some worried faces out there. Yeah, it's quarterback Michael Penix Jr. who's in need of the attention. Medical staff out to take a look. This, our last play of the quarter.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Here's Hooker. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one complete to Pitts. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. An option gives to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Now here's Hooker. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. He finds him right side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
They give it to him up the middle. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Warriors 70. Ready.
To throw is Hooker. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this drive.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Hooker set to pass. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he'll be taken down on the edge of his own end zone at the 2.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defense will stop them.
And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working quickly here. 2nd down, give to Duuuval. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Rip 23.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Rolling left, buying some time. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
Hooker to throw. The left side is caught by Pitts. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hooker will look to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Looking inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like...
And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10.
Red. Son, this one's hot.
Lawrence looking to throw. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Son, this one's hot. Red.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Can't get the trick play away, though. They take him down before he can throw it. The Jaguars into punt formation.
Results in a 4th down.
Escapes a defender. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
To throw, Hooker. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's first and 10.
County Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars want to end it in regulation if they can. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Inside give here for Duuuval. He's out in the clear. On the move, past the 40. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
What an injection and momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hot. 11. Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Motion. Hot.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. Offense to the line. Second down. He'll look to throw it. Here's a screen for Tootin. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Hey, Ron. Silver.
Looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 44-yard look from the right hash.
A 44-yard attempt.
The play clock's run out. They do not get the kick away, and that's going to add 5 yards to the distance. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Go. Bronco 80.
Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. And they get it spiked before time runs out, but only 3 seconds remain. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go.
One final shot here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true